So in this lecture, we are going to design a Turing machine for the language which is even length palindrome. Okay, so what is even length palindrome? We will see this x dot xr, okay, where x belongs to a and b, the whole star. See what this a and b is. X is all the string possible over a and b. That is what our x is, right? And r is reverse of it, right? So x can be all the string possible over a and b. Okay, so if you take an example, if I take x as a b b a b, so this is one string. If you reverse it, then what would be the situation? It would be b a b b a, right? So reverse of this x is this particular string. Yes. Now in this language, x dot xr, you have to concat this x and xr. Okay, so when you concat it, then this is the string which you get as an entire string, right? a b b a b b a b b a. Okay, and you are putting two bb, okay, blanks. This big b is called a blank, right? So you are putting blanks at both left and right. Okay, now if you observe it carefully, then your string may even start with b also, right? I had taken a string which start with a, but it may be possible that your string may start with b also, right? So you have to keep track of two possibilities. Okay, so you will understand why we are doing it. Okay, this will help you when we are designing the Turing machine, or to building that logic for designing the Turing machine. So I'm going to take one more example which start with b as a string. So this is the string which start with b. So b b a b a, and if I reverse it, then I will get a b a b b. Okay, so this is the string when we concat x and xr. Okay, so this second string, na, this is the next example which I taken. Okay, now our question is all about even length palindrome. Why we are calling as even length palindrome? Because see, if you see the cardinality of x, what is the cardinality of x? 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? The number of symbols which represent this string, right? So how many number of symbols are there? How many number of alphabets are there? Which is 6. So the cardinality of x becomes 6. Same for xr, right? Same for xr. So the xr also 6. So total number of symbols present is 12, right? So that this 12 is even number. That's why we are calling is even length palindrome. So the total number of string here is of length even. Okay, so that's why it is a even length palindrome. I hope you understood. Now let's see how we can design a logic for building a Turing machine. See, this is a palindrome, right? There is one property for palindromes. If you observe this first symbol and the last symbol, right, both are same. Can you observe it? And if you observe this second symbol and the second last symbol, both are same. Similarly for third and the third last symbol. So using this property, we can build one logic for designing a Turing machine. Same here for this string b and this b. The first b and the last b, both are same. The second b and the second last b, both are same. Like this it will continue for even length palindrome, right? So using this property, we can build one logic. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. So when you see, look at this string, whenever you see the first symbol, okay, whenever you see the first symbol, make it as blank. Okay, make it as blank, turn right, okay, turn right and move in right direction, crossing all a's, crossing all b's, okay, crossing all a's and crossing all b's, unless and until you hit the first blank in right direction. Okay, first blank in right direction. Whenever you hit it, when you hit the blank in right direction, you just turn left. Now you turn left, okay, and move in left direction, okay, unless you hit the first symbol. So this is the first symbol, and whenever you hit the first symbol, just make it blank. So what we exactly done is that we had seen one A, and for that corresponding A, we at the first see in left hand side we had seen one A, right? And even in for that same A in right hand side we had seen the corresponding A, right? So that is what we had done it. So we had made both the A blank. That means in left hand side I'd seen A, and in right hand side I'd seen B. Okay, it's now after making this blank, okay, you have to move in right direction. Now you have to turn left and move in left direction. Okay, after making blank, you have to turn left and move in left direction, crossing all A's and crossing all B's, okay, unless and until you hit the first blank in the left direction, right? Now when you hit the first blank, turn right, okay, turn right and make the first symbol blank. Okay, then after that move in right direction, okay, crossing all A's and crossing all B's unless until you hit the first blank. Whenever you hit first blank, turn left and move to the left direction, and whenever you find the first symbol, make it blank. Okay, so you have to continue doing this thing. Okay, now again you will move in left direction, crossing all A's, crossing all B's unless and you hit the first blank. When you hit the first blank, turn right, move in right direction, and when you find the first symbol, make it blank. Right, again you keep on moving in right direction, crossing all A's, crossing all B's unless until you hit the first blank, and when you hit the first blank, move left, okay, turn left, move in left direction and make the first symbol blank, right? So you have to keep on doing the same thing. Okay, now I'm just going faster, so again I will make it blank, right? Then again I will move in right direction, okay, and hit the first blank and again make it blank. Okay, so we have to keep on doing this for the entire string. So after making blank here, you move to the left direction, right, unless until you hit the blank. Again after hitting the blank, you will turn right and again make this blank. Then again you will turn right direction, move in right direction, crossing all B's, again unless until you hit the B blank, and then whenever you hit the blank, you turn in left direction and make this first symbol blank. Again you will go in left direction, hit the blank, then move in right direction and make this blank, right? Now after this you have to cross all the symbols and hit the first blank, right, and turn in left direction. Okay, now you have to be careful. Okay, turn in left direction and make the first symbol blank. Okay, make the first symbol blank. Okay, now after this blank you will move to the left direction, okay, unless until you find the first blank. Okay, after finding the first blank in the left hand side, you should find one more symbol, right? But in this case we are finding a blank instead of a symbol. What does it mean? This means that all the symbol in the left hand side had already been explored, so you don't have to worry, right? So if it is already explored, then in right hand side there is no symbol should be left in case of even palindrome to match out, right? So you can directly go to the final state and accept this string. So this is the condition of acceptance, right? So again I'm telling you, see, when you are at this blank, okay, when you hit the, you go to the left hand side right? And whenever you find a blank, you will move in right hand side and you will try to find the symbol, but in this case you directly find the blank. You didn't find any symbol. That means all the symbol in the left hand side is over. You had already explored it, so you don't have to worry. That means nothing should be remain in right hand side as well to match out. Okay, its corresponding symbol should not be remained. So that means you can directly go to the final state and accept the string. So that is the logic you have to deal with, you have to construct, okay, for Turing machine. So let's see how can you build the Turing machine. See here also in this symbol also you have to do the same thing. Okay, so this I had kept it so that you can understand if the Turing machine, if the Turing machine takes a string which starts from B. In this case the Turing machine, we are taking a string which starts with A. So both the possibilities you have to analyze it. That's why I taken both the string. Okay, let's see, when you're constructing the Turing machine you will understand. So let's try to construct a Turing machine for the logic which we have seen. So what we are going to see is, we will take one state, initial state, Q node. Now whenever you see B, first A, okay, in this input string, make it as blank, right? That is what is our logic. So how can you write it? Whenever you see A, okay, in the input string, make it as blank and move in which direction? Right direction. Move in right direction, right? And go to the state Q1. Or there is one more possibility, the string may start with B itself, so make it as blank, okay, and move in right direction. So for this also you have to construct. So maybe your string start with A, make it as blank and move in right direction. This is also possible. Right, now whenever you made it blank, now you have to move in right direction, crossing all A's and crossing all B's, right? Crossing all A's and crossing all B's. How can you write this? So you just have to put a loop here. So whenever you see A, okay, keep it as A and move in right direction. Same thing, whenever you see B, keep it as B and move in right direction. That's it. Here also, whenever you see any A, make it as A and move in right direction, right? Here also the same thing. Whenever you see any B, keep it as B and move in right direction. Okay, move in right direction. Now you have to move in right direction unless and until you hit the first blank, right? This first blank. So you keep on moving in this loop, you will keep on moving, crossing all A's and crossing all B's, right? Unless and until you hit the first blank. And whenever you hit the first blank, for that you have to mention the transition. So whenever you hit the first blank, keep it as blank itself or rewrite it as a blank. See, this is a Turing machine. Either you can write it or you can just read it and move in any direction. So you can do either. So make it as blank and move in left direction or turn in left direction, right? Okay, so we will explore this string later. Okay, we will see this string itself. So this is the string which is starting with A. So we will explore this string itself first, then after that you will understand this. We will develop a transition for this particular string. Okay. Now whenever you seen a blank, you kept it as blank, or you rewrite it again as a blank, then you move in the left direction, and whenever you see the first symbol in the left direction, you made it blank, right? So that same transition you have to mention here. So whenever you see a first symbol, which is A, okay, you made it blank and moved in left direction. Okay, moved in left direction, right? And after making us blank, you have to cross all the A's, all the B's in the left direction, and you have to move till the extreme left unless and until you hit the first blank in the left direction, right? So how can you write this in transition? You have to cross all the A's, right? So whenever you see any A's, keep it as A and move in left direction. Okay, you have to cross all the B's. So whenever you see B's, keep it as B and move in left direction. Okay, so you keep on moving in left direction. Now when you keep on moving in left direction, you will hit the blank in left direction. Keep it as blank, and then again you will start over the doing the same thing. Then again you will start doing the same thing. You will again make the next symbols blank. You will keep on going to the right direction, crossing all A and B's. Again you hit the blank, and again you make the next symbol after the first blank from the right hand side to right. So how can you write this in transition? So after crossing all the A's and all the B's, you will reach here. Now after that you will hit the blank. So after hitting the blanks, you have to start again. So for that you will go back to the Q node, right? You will go back to the Q node. So whenever you hit the blank, keep it as blank and move in right direction. Move in right direction. So you will turn in right direction, and again you will start over. So this thing will again, it will start. So again you will make it blank and move in right direction, crossing all A's. You can see crossing all A's and B's unless you hit the blank. So whenever you hit the blank, make it as blank again and move in left direction. And whenever you hit the A, again make it blank. Okay, and crossing all B's, crossing all A's, everything unless and until you hit the blank, right? So whenever you hit the blank, again this is the transition. Okay, again you will start over. But now if you observe, the next symbol is B. So now you are at Q node and next symbol is B. So it will not go to this transition, it will come to this transition. Can you observe? Yes. Now when you see the B, when you see the input symbol B, okay, make it as blank. Again you do the same procedure, make it as blank and cross over. So you will come to this transition and cross all the A's, cross all the B's, cross all the A's, cross all the B's unless and until you hit the blank. And whenever you hit the blank, for that transition is not mentioned, right? So you have to do it whenever you hit the blank. Okay, what you will do, the same thing, you will keep it as blank, right, and move in right direction. You will turn in left direction, sorry, you will turn in left direction, will turn in left direction, and will turn in left direction. And whenever you see any symbol you will make it blank. So in this case you have seen B. So whenever you see B, okay, whenever you see B, make it as blank and move in left direction, right? After that you will do the same thing here. That's why I had given the transition to Q4, right? You will do the same thing. You will cross all the B's, cross all the A's, right? After this blank you will cross all the A's, cross all the B's, and again you will come to the blank in left hand side. Whenever you hit the blank in left hand side, again you will go to this transition and again you stand at Q0. Now you have to decide. If you're seeing a B symbol, then you have to go through this transition, or if you see a symbol, then you have to go through this transition. So you have two options. That is the reason I taken these two string for analysis. Oh, I hope you understood, right? So after this transition you are standing at Q0. Now in the beginning, if you seen A, so take this transition, this entire transition for A symbol. Or if you in the beginning if you see B, then you take this transition. This entire transition is for B symbol, right? So this is how you will create the Turing machine. Now this is what we understood, right? Now let's see how we will accept the string. Now see what will happen. We will do it faster here, right? Now again, whenever it see blank, it will move in right direction. It will make it as blank, okay, and move in right direction. So it will make it blank. It was what? Which symbol it was? It was B, right? So you will take this transition. It was B, right? So you will take this transition. You will see all the A's, all the B's, right? You will see all the A's, all the B's, and whenever you hit the blank, you will make it, you will turn in left direction. You will turn in left direction, and whenever you see the B, again you will make it blank. So now you are at Q4, and again you will see all, cross all the A's, cross all the B's, and whenever you see the blank, okay, you are at this position. Whenever you see the blank, keep it blank and move in right direction. Okay, so you will keep it blank and move in right direction. You will move in right direction. So now you are at Q0. Now you seen a symbol. So whenever you see a symbol, you will use this transition. Again you will make it blank. Okay, again you will make it blank, cross all the A's, cross all the B's. You are at Q1. You will cross all the A's, cross all the B's, and then you will hit the blank. Whenever you hit the blank, you will make it blank and you will move in left direction. And now you are at Q3, and whenever you move in left direction, okay, you will see all the A. Whenever you see the symbol A, make it blank, make it blank and move in left direction. Okay, now crossing all A's, crossing all B's. Okay, now at Q4 you will cross all the A's and cross all the B's, right? And whenever you hit blank, so this is the transition. Whenever you hit the blank, you will make it blank itself and turn right. Right, now you are at Q0, and now you seen B, so you will take this transition. Okay, so whenever you see B, you make it blank and you will move in which direction? Right direction, crossing all A's, crossing all B's, and whenever you hit the blank, okay, that means you are here. You will turn left, you will turn left, and then you will search for one symbol, and that is what we got, B here. So when you got the B, you make it blank. Okay, you made it blank. Now you are at Q4. Okay, you will cross all A's, all B's, so there is no config, there is no A's and B's, so okay, it's okay. Okay, now it directly find what? Blank, because this configuration will not work because there is no A and B. So suddenly you find a blank, right? At Q4 you find a blank, so it's okay. There is a configuration mentioned for it. Suddenly you find the blank. Okay, After this blank, when you find the blank, you make it blank and you move in right direction. Now right now you are at here and you move in right direction. Now you are at state q node. Now if you observe at q node, what is the configuration mentioned? For A and B the configuration mentioned, but after this state we suddenly find B. There is no A and B. Okay, you suddenly find blank, right? So for blank there is no configuration mentioned at q node. After this blank you should find any symbol. What does it mean? That means if you find directly blank after this particular blank in left hand side, that means there is no A or B symbol left over. Okay, all the symbols are explored in the left hand side. That is what it means. So after this blank, when you suddenly find the blank instead of any symbol A and B, that means all the symbol in left hand side is already explored. There is nothing left. Okay, so if it's nothing left in the left hand side, then there is nothing left in the right hand side to match out. Okay, so you don't have to look at the corresponding A's or B's in the right hand side. So you can directly go to the final state, okay, looking at this blank and accept it. This is how you can accept the string. So how can you design the configuration in the Turing machine? So you are at this blank, that means you are at this q node and suddenly you see a blank, right? Suddenly you see in a blank. So for that you have to mention one transition. Okay, so whenever you see a blank, keep it as blank, okay, and move in left or right direction, I don't care. Okay, you can move either in left or right direction and you go to the final state at the end. Go to the final state, which is qf. So this is how you accept the string. So we had seen how Turing machine accept the string, right? But we will take one more example where Turing machine will reject the string. So how Turing machine will reject the string? It will halt in whenever there is a string which a Turing machine, when you give a input string, okay, which is not present in the language, the Turing machine will halt in a non-final state. Any of the non-final state, it will halt, okay, and it will reject that particular string. So let's see how it will do it. Let's consider this string which is not there in your language. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It's a odd length string, okay, and we are using a even length palindrome. So of course this string would not be there in the language. Now let's see how Turing machine will reject this string. So whenever you see A, the first symbol, Turing machine will make it blank. So you are at q node. Whenever you see A, you will see the make it blank, okay. Then you will move in, cross all the A's, cross all the B's, unless and until you hit the blank. So whenever you hit the blank, this is a transition, okay, you will make it blank and you will move in left direction. Whenever you move in left direction, so this is a transition which is mentioned, okay, you will make it blank and move in left direction, turn in left direction. Now then you will stand at q node. Now after that you will see at q node, you will see B symbol. So whenever you see the B symbol, you will make it blank. Whenever you see the B symbol, you will make it blank, okay, and move in right direction. Whenever you see B symbol, you will make it blank and move in right direction, right? After that, at q2 you will cross all A's, cross all B's, you will cross all A's and cross all B's unless and until you hit the first blank. Whenever you hit the first blank, see, can you observe? When you hit the first blank, you will make it blank and move in left direction. So you will move in left direction. Now after that you are in q5. Now you are standing at q5. What is the configuration mentioned here? B, right? So you have to see the B symbol, but if you see in the input string, it's A symbol. Can you see? And for A symbol there is no configuration at q5. Is there any transition at q5 for a symbol? No. So your Turing machine will halt in this position itself. It will halt at q5. So halt, Turing machine will halt at state q5. So this string will be rejected. Are you getting it? This is how it happens. So I can ask you a question that I will give you one string and I will ask that at which state this Turing machine will halt and reject the string. So you have to mention. So you can try different string for this particular Turing machine, okay, and see at whichever state that particular string which you have taken is going to halt. Okay, so this kind of question is possible. Okay.